welcome back for part 2. Sorry about that interruption. This is what messages do your spirit guides have for you? All signs. We're going backwards. We just finished up with Libra, and now we're on Virgo. I'm doing this at night, and I have a toddler, and he just woke up. And so I went and got him back to bed, and here we are again. What message do we have for Virgo? What message do we have for Virgo? Soulmate relationship. New romance with a spiritual basis is here for you now. So if you are currently in a relationship, this is a soulmate relationship, meaning you guys planned this before you got here, and you might be learning some really good positive lessons from each other. And if you're not with someone yet, then you have a beautiful relationship heading your way. To all of those who are single. All right, and for Leo. Leo's guides, what messages do you have for them? Friendship. Make a date for a play day with one or more friends. So your guides are asking you to go out and do something fun with friends. It's time to reconnect, and it's time to remember what those things are that you really enjoy doing with others, or maybe that you would do by yourself, and then invite a friend. Friendship is something you should be leaning into right now. I see people having a tea party and being at a park and near the water. So call someone up and enjoy an outing at the park, maybe a picnic, or maybe just a coffee or a tea. Cancer. What is the message for Cancer from their guides? What do their guides want to know? Oh. Have faith. Your prayers are manifesting. Remain positive and follow your guidance. That is such a wonderful card. Have faith, because your prayers are manifesting. And also make sure to take that divinely guided action to follow the guidance. I hope you can see that. Please leave me a comment. I've just started this channel. If you have any suggestions, I'm always open to feedback. Constructive, positive feedback only, please. All right. And moving on to Gemini. Oh, playtime. Gemini, it's time to play. Whatever playtime is to you, it's time for that. It says the dolphins know the importance of playing, as joy creates miracles of manifestation. And I was just talking about that in the first half of this All Signs. How you can put on music to manifest. And you get in that wonderful feeling that you feel when you're listening to great music and dancing. And then all of a sudden, with that great energy, think about and feel as if you already have whatever it is that you want to create. Whatever it is that you're dreaming about, whatever your heart desires. Use music and dance, but use music to change your vibration and raise it higher. Wherever you are, you can always raise your vibration up with music. And then after you've done that for a good amount of time and you feel really invigorated, start thinking about whatever it is that you want to bring towards you and feel as if you have it and you're so thankful for it. So playtime. Remember, life doesn't have to be serious even when things are very serious. It doesn't always have to be. Balance is a big part of what we're doing here. So remember that playtime. Are there others in your life maybe who could really benefit from some playtime? Maybe it's not just you, maybe it's them, maybe it's both of you. When things are feeling stressful, I feel called to say that When things are feeling stressful, and you lean into service of others, all of a sudden the overwhelming feelings will disappear, because you can't be in a state of service focusing on someone else while you're simultaneously focusing on negative feelings. You just can't do that. You can either be negative, or you can be focusing on loving another person, and doing for another person is loving them. So if ever you feel overwhelmed, focus on someone else. Maybe that play is needed by someone around you. Maybe you don't feel like you need to play, but maybe you know someone near you does, and by default you both prosper. All right, and moving on, Gemini. I believe that was Gemini. Father healing. Your personal power increases as you give any father-related issues to heaven. So maybe someone needs to either talk to their father, or if you don't have the closest relationship with your father, or if you guys don't have an open line of communication, then maybe you write a letter. Maybe you write a letter to yourself, or for yourself, to your father, and let out all those things that you need to say. And if you can't bring yourself to write those things down, which I suggest that you do, because putting things on paper allows you to get them out of your head. And when you let something out of you physically by writing it down like that, it really does remove itself from you more so. But if you can't write it down, you could also, if you are more of an energetic person, you could do some energy healing, and you could just go into some active meditation. And active meditation is where you visualize. Regular meditation is where you blank your mind for ease of explanation. And active meditation is where you are actively visualizing. Your mind is not blank, it's going. And that visualization would be of talking to your father. You'd see your father in front of you at a respectful distance, and you would say what you need to say with love. And you can express verbally, you can express with symbols or actions. You could visualize something in your hand or an image in front of you. It's boundless. You can do anything that you want within that realm. And interestingly enough, when you do that with people, when you have conversations ahead of time, you have better outcomes with them usually. And if you don't ever speak to them again, if you never were speaking before or in the first place, then it can really leave it in a good place. It can bring peace, sometimes closure. You might see something that could really help you release or let go of something. Okay, and moving on to Taurus. What messages do we have from Taurus's guides? Have faith. This card has come out 3 times, so it is a big theme for everyone who sees this, maybe, to have faith. Have faith that your dreams, whatever it was that you prayed for, is actually coming, and take that divinely guided action. I don't even need to read it because it's come out so many times. Your prayers are manifesting. Remain positive and follow your guidance. And then last but not least, Aries. What messages do we have for Aries? Guides. Set your sights higher, Aries. Increase your standards and expect more for yourself. Don't settle. She's reaching up higher. She's reaching towards the Merkaba. And in the first half of the Sol signs, I was explaining that she, in her mermaid or human body, her physical body, is outstretched and setting her sights higher on that Merkaba. It's a 3-dimensional Star of David. And that is known to be an aspect of the divine makeup, a part of your spiritual body. And so it's interesting to think that setting your sights higher with respects to this card has to do with how you see yourself. Not just physical, but also spiritual. So when it comes to things in your life, we want to raise our standards and expect more for ourselves, from others, from ourselves, within business. If you have a job and you feel you should be paid more, set your sights higher. There's no reason to stay where you are if you have a better offer. So whatever your circumstances are, and I didn't mean that with regards to love, but if you're in a business situation, whatever your circumstances are, just know you can always update your resume or shift gears to a completely different job type and just have a new path. That's possible. And always keep your job until you have another one, but you can definitely set your sights higher. I think it's very important that we don't settle, because dreaming is a big part of creating a beautiful future. We didn't come here just to settle, and sometimes we have to do the job and take care of ourselves, but we can also set ourselves up for success. And on that, I want to say thank you for joining me. Have a wonderful, wonderful day or evening whenever you're seeing this, and I will see you soon. Thank you so much. Bye.